Hi everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood hanger hobbit here, and welcome aboard Old Harry's Buying Guide for 2020 and the big birthday sale. This one's going to be a long one because the ruskies, they're one of the oldest trees, and they got a lot of stuff. Oh yes, but remember the same rules still apply. If it's below tier 3, it's not for grindies, it's for funsies. And if you want to know about the tonks, yeah, go ask Joe about tonks. Harry don't do much tonks. Although I do have to say I like the T-35, but then again, I'm partial to landship. So, yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Since this is going to be a long one, let's get started. First off, Zhukovsky's I-153M62. No. For one simple reason. You can fly it for free in the Chinese tree, and the Chinese fly with the Russians half the time anyway. So, yeah, it's only going to be 125 GE. I mean, if you've got some left over and just feel like adding it as a collector, go ahead. But literally, there is no difference between this and the one in the Chinese tree except for the paint job. That's it. Now, let's look at one old Harry don't have, but Joe does. This thing. Oh, God, no. No. I mean, no. Look at the price. It'll be 685 GE for a tier 1. And you only get 300 rounds with a single frickin' Browning. No. Why? Guys, you know this thing needs to be half of that to start with. This is, no. I mean, good Lord. It's got 3 lousy freaking back guns, only one of which is good. The rest of them are freaking Vickers, which, yeah, Vickers, yeah. The bomb load's not that impressive. And yeah, 685 freaking GE? No, there's better things you can spend your money on. If you absolutely have to get yourself a freaking boomer, I suppose. I know everybody's going, well, you bought it here. I bought it when we had the floats event, okay? I had an excuse. In floats, this thing kicked butt. Guess what? They quit having the floats event. Ain't messed with it since. Yeah, it doesn't have a good firing arc on the guns. The bomb load is, it's not bad. But at that BR, it's going to constantly get up tiers and be facing P40s, CW2OPs, and just, no, it's not fun. It is so not fun. So, yeah. Even at 440 GE, unless you just absolutely love naval and want yourself a freaking float bird, I would say skip this one. Now we go to tier 2, and I'm bringing this one in for the simple fact is they're constantly having it in the War Bonds mystery box. So you got a chance of getting it free, or you can always sell the box and try to pick it up in the War Bond shop for cheap. The Lag 334, or as I call it, Lag-a-dirt. The answer to whether you should get this one is really simple. Do you like the tonks? Do you like being a casshole? This bird was practically invented for being a casshole. This is the same gun as on the Yak 9T with 36 rounds at 2.3 BR. Yeah, this thing makes panzers very, very, very upset. I have taken this thing into 3.7 to 4.3 frickin' tonks, and it still makes them very, very, very upset. Especially Werble burbles, because you can pop a Werble burble from about 1.2 kilometers away with that gun. Yeah, they don't like you much. But as far as air goes, if you're in a squad where somebody can cover you while you climb, because yeah, 13.8, this thing ain't great in the climb, but good Lord, when that round hits, yeah, this is a freaking derp lover's dream. That 37 HE round, boom. Oh, good Lord. Yeah. But personally, not unless you're also wanting a really good cast bird. Because, yeah, This is really more of a cast thing. Next up, the Canon Chika at, let's see, 475 GE. Yeah. This one I would have to put as a maybe. Because on the one hand, you can freaking dance with this thing. You can do donuts. But the catch is, number one, you're slower than every single thing you're going to face. So if they want to run, there ain't diddle damn shit you can do about it. I'm sorry, but you can't. Second of all, Shavaks be kind of whack, yo. And while this one does have the better belts with HE instead of those stupid FI-30 rounds, yeah, if you get a high ping match, you're going to get some law sparks. And with only 300 rounds, it don't take too many law sparks before you start to get kind of pissed off. But on the positive note, it does get the Russian bias salvo, which is freaking great for pissing off freaking tanks and for bleeding tickets, which, yeah, I've done quite a few times in this. So this one, I would put strictly as a maybe. I would say fly yourself a couple of the Chikas, see if you like the feel of them, and try the Shavaks a few times on your ping, see how they work. Yeah, this would be a maybe. It's a coin tosser. This one, on the other hand, I could strongly recommend the Stalin Cane, the Hurricane Mark II-B. Because, yeah, it don't have just Shavaks. It's also got two Barrisons. And if you split the guns, this thing can stay in the battle for a surprisingly long time. Just look at my video on the Stalin Cane. Yeah, you can get aces in this thing. Plus, it also gets a Russian bias salvo. So, yeah, if you want to be a real asshole, you can go bomber hunting and shoot rockets up their behinds and then laugh hysterically as they call you all kinds of really nasty names. Oh, heck yes. And at only 350 GE? Yeah, I would say this is a pretty good buy. Now, personally, over the Chika, I would probably pick this. The I-16 Type 28. It's going to be 675 GE, and I've had people ask me, what's the difference between that and the Type 27? The answer is right here. The wings. Yes, the Type 27's got fabric wings. This has got wooden wings. What does that mean? You can take a little more in a dive, and it can take a little more punishment, especially in the turns. And look at that climb rate. This thing will climb like a freaking homesick angel. And yeah, it's got Shavaks, but it's also got 1,300 rounds of those beautiful Shikos flamethrowers. Yeah, look at that match where me, Joe, and Loki had to carry. This thing, yeah, it can do the work. And it's damn fun. So heck yeah, I would say this is definitely a good buy. This, on the other hand, back in the day, I loved this bird so much. Now you see I have a bomb strapped to it for a reason. Yeah, power creep have pretty much killed the P-40. Yeah, because the Russians now get stuck with the Germans, so you end up with a lot of low-tier German trash. And yeah, trying to carry in a P-40 against a freaking bunch of freaking, frankly, better birds like the Italians or the freaking French, yeah, you'd be surprised. The French ones actually are pretty damn good once you get up to like 3.3, 3.7, especially when you end up that damn 175 with the 20 mil. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's only 350 GE, but yeah, it doesn't get the late war belts. Yeah. I would say strictly if you want a cast bird, I would not want to be doing this in Air RB. Even Joe with his ping was having pain and suffering with this thing. Personally, if you wanted an American bird, yeah, it's not that much more expensive. It's a 500 GE versus the 350 for the P-40, but oh, it's just so much better. Heck yes, you got 1,200 rounds on the 7.62, 400 rounds on the 50, and you got 30 rounds of 37 millimeter derpy goodness. Oh, yeah. It'll take you a little while to get used to the freaking lead on that 37. Oh, but once you do, and that baby slams home. Oh, I have made 238 pilots cry so hard and call me so many nasty names. And the freaking Cobra is surprisingly tough. This thing can take a lot of abuse, especially because that engine being behind the pilot. Yeah, a lot of things that would kill a regular bird don't hurt this one at all. I would say, yeah, it's a good solid buy. Now we move up to tier 3, and I'm going to go ahead and cover a couple of them that aren't going to be in the sale at the moment, but they keep bringing the packs back, usually around Christmas. So I thought just for clarity, I might as well throw in what I think of them. Let's start with Golovachev's Yak 9M, part of the Weapons of Victory pack. F to the no. God, no. This is a freaking nothing but a standard Yak 9 with practically double the repair cost. Does that sound like a good idea to you? I still don't know why it gets doubled, or it don't get double the ammo load, don't got double the climb rate, definitely don't have double the turn time, just double the frickin' repair cost. It don't even get any special rockets or bombs or anything like that to make it special. It's literally you're paying for a paint job. No. No. God, no. Oh, Boris, the big battle bear, my beautiful IO2. Oh, if you can find it by itself or possibly in the same pack that I got it with. See, I got it with Lagaderp and the PE205. Yeah, this thing, it's great at killing all the things. It kills the planes, it kills the boomers, it kills the tanks, it kills the boats. Boris is great at killing all the things. Oh, and even though it can overheat now, which it couldn't before, it does not care. Boris does not care. No, he is filled with Soviet pride. He just charges in there, slaughters everything in his path. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Now let's get to one of them that is going to be on sale. The beautiful P63A5 at just 800 GE. This one I cannot recommend highly enough. Go look at my up tier. This thing handles 5.3, no problem. Look at that climb rate. It's got 1,000 rounds of good old Freedom Cows with the late ore belts and 30 rounds of delicious derp. Oh yes, I absolutely adore this thing. This is one of my best tier 3s. I've spent so many times flying this, it's just not even funny. Yeah, this one can't recommend highly enough. This, on the other hand, back in the day, this was great. Oh, especially during the old days of the freaking summer events where you had to get stupid things like kill guys with a back turret. Yeah, worked real good in this. These days, the tail on this thing is made out of spun sugar. Pretty much anybody fires at you, you've lost tail control. Yeah. And then you're on Stalin's wild ride as you go up, 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 and down, 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 without any control and nothing you can do. Does that sound like fun to you? Yeah, not fun to me. And the way they keep nerfing the frickin' bombs means half the time you can't even kill a single base with it. Yeah. I don't care if it is only 725 GE. I would say no. No, the only thing you can really do with this one these days is fly 2 inches off the ground, kill ground targets until you get slaughtered. 'Cause, yeah, as long as that tail control is so freaking weak, anything with a cannon, it's just going to rip you to shreds. Same thing goes for this one. I wouldn't have even got this if it didn't come in a pack with Boris and Lagaderp. With Boris and Lagaderp, yeah, it's worth putting up with. And it does at least get the rockets and it gets a bomber spawn. So for bomber hunting, yeah, it can do a little work as a bomber hunter, but his bomb load is pretty poor. Its back gunners have a pretty wide blind spot, as you can see. Anybody over here, or up here, yeah, you're not going to be able to hit them. So, yeah, pretty fast, but yeah, that's about it. So I would say, yeah, unless you get this in a pack with Lagaderp and Boris, no, if they offer this one, just skip it. Oh, don't you love the skin I found for this? The P47D27, 950 GE. And unlike old Chubby, he gets the bombs. Yes, he does. The catch with this, though, is you are going to have to do you some side climbing. Yeah, 10 meters per second. Yeah, you're going to have to do you some side climbing. On a positive note, these days they usually get stuck with the Germans. And yeah, Russia and Germany put together, Germans give you those nice high-flying 109s to cover you while you climb, which helps out quite a bit. So, yeah, I would say personally, I would get the Cobra first because it's got the better climb rate. But if you're wanting something that's just charge in there and brawl with, or something that you don't mind side climbing a bit so you can get that energy advantage, yeah, it's a pretty damn good bird. I have quite enjoyed mine. Yeah, but 900 GE, you will have to decide whether you want that or 800 for that Cobra. Personally, yeah, I'd probably go for the Cobra. Now we're going to cover something that Harry don't own, and frankly, Harry ain't going to ever own, because, yeah, Harry don't want these. Starting out with the BE6. Gauntlet of Stalin. Yeah. Same as with the 288. Do you like being a pay-to-win asshole? If you like being a pay-to-win asshole, here you go. This thing has the same freaking cannons as on a lot of the jets. And good Lord, can it freaking raffle stomp. I have had this thing blow me out of the sky from like 1.5 kilometers away. And with so much of this being empty space, yeah. If you don't nail them engines, yeah, you're going to be in trouble. And it's got a wide arc of fire. So, yeah, while not got the greatest of the bomb loads, if you're one of those kind that just wants to be a gigantic dick, you can fly 2 inches off the ground. And then just anytime he gets close, yeah, 23 millimeters. Ouch. Yeah, but at that price, 1,925 GE, yeah, you better really love bombers if you want to do this thing. And don't forget, these rip really easy. So you'll definitely have to watch the speed if you want to hang on to your ability to float. Next up, Yak 3 VK107. Oh, God, no. Are you insane? Look at the price. That's freaking 3,000 GE on sale. And it only gets 240 rounds. Yeah, it's got a great climb rate. Yeah, so what? Yeah, 5.7. You're going to be facing stuff like Shelby's, who've got a buttload of ammo who can just hose you down. No, good God, no, not, damn, 3,000 GE for this? Not no, but hell no. No, thank you, Gaijin. You can keep this, cause yeah, I don't want it. And I'd say anybody that's got any kind of sanity wouldn't want it either. Next up, we have the new SU-6. I don't know if this one's going to be on sale or not, but we'll just assume it's going to be. It's an attacker with the same guns as Boris, but with no back gunner and a whole freaking BR higher. Yeah, you get 3,000 round on the Shikaz, but look at the crime rate. 9.7. Yeah. 1,925 GE? You gotta really like being a ground pounder to frickin' spend that kind of money for this derpy ass thing. Yeah, I would say probably no. You got to really be into attackers to do this. Personally, I would say, yeah, slap a talisman on something later in the tree. Yeah, 4.3 BR, 1925. No, just say no. And finally, we have what has to be the stupidest priced freaking thing. The Stalin Dora. 3,710 GE on sale. Jesus, tap dancing Christ on a cracker. God damn. No. Good freaking grief. What conversion rate? That's what, like 30, 32, 33 bucks in freaking Golden Eagles on sale? Really? Good Lord, you could get the freaking Dora in the German tree for like 15 bucks on sale. No, good God, why? Why is this thing so... And it doesn't even make any sense anymore because nowadays the Russians fly with the Germans anyway. So why would you just not take a German Dora? At least in the old days, you know, it gave you that advantage of you had a freaking Dora, so you had a counter to their Doras, but these days, never happens. These days, you're always stuck with the Germans against the Americans, so yeah, if you want to fly a Dora, just fly the freaking German Dora for free. Why in the hell with 3,710 GE? Hell no. Gotcha, put down the crack pipe. That's freaking, no, good God, that's insane. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little look at the Russian tree. And I will be trying to get the others out as quick as I can because I know the sale's going to be coming up soon. And I hope to see you up there in the clouds. Have a good one, y'all.